the morning of day 2.
Good morning.
And you've got, what have you got for breakfast, Kimbra?
I got a variety. I have scrambled eggs and a fried egg and bacon. Lots of bacon.
Bacon on day 1 and 2.
Yeah, lots of bacon.
Carnival.
A hash brown thing.
Yeah.
This thing.
That enchilada?
No, that wasn't the enchilada. That was a sweet strawberry something or other.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Bread for toast or toast and butter. And they call this biscuits and gravy.
Okay, well, it looks good.
I was intrigued.
It doesn't look like biscuits and gravy, but
Well, there's gravy in there.
it looks good, though.
I don't know. We'll see.
I got eggs, some kind of tomato with cheese, bacon, some sausage, and of course, beans and toast. So, we'll see what it tastes like.
We'll see.
Well, we made it off the ship, Ocean Key. There it is, that's the ship. And there's a pink thing in the front of the ship. How was your breakfast, Kimbra?
It was pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah. The biscuits and gravy was not the typical, biscuits and gravy. However, I will say that it is the best biscuits and gravy I've ever had on a cruise ship.
Okay, it looked good. I tried a little taste of it, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, that bacon, man, they've had it 2 out of 2 days, so I'm just saying. And the beans were not great for the beans on toast, but we'll give them another shot tomorrow. And yeah, we're gonna go enjoy this island life. So Ocean Cay, still a lot of construction, but a lot done too. That's, I think, back there is where the people that work here live. I could get behind that, but I don't know. Like, they're building something back there. It's like all kinds of structures and stuff. So they have grand plans. Maybe we'll find out about some of it tomorrow on that tour that we're taking. We are going to the lagoon, South Beach or North Beach. Those are just beaches on either side of the lagoon, because that is where supposedly there are lemon sharks. So that's what I want to see before this fills up with people, if I can find them, which would be really cool. I don't know if I'll find them, but I'll try.
Found the lagoon.
I found, yes, that's the lagoon. I don't think there's a lot of other things to see in the lagoon, but sharks are good. Sharks are cool. Yeah, so, alright, we'll see what happens. Well, this is a big spot, so I don't know if we're going to find any sharks, but we're going to give it a shot. And we got the beach to ourselves at the moment. That's going to change, I'm sure. There's the ship. This is a little bit of a walk. And we're all camped out here. So here we go. Well, this is the snorkeling at the lagoon, and it wasn't great. Spoiler alert, we did not see a shark, but there were these rocks. Most of it was just sand. There were these rocks along the one side, and we saw a little bit here, as you can see, schools of fish. I don't know what kind of fish that is. I do know what this one is, though. It's a little Nassau grouper. Not an adult, but I was just telling Kimbra I haven't seen Nassau grouper in a while, and boop, we saw several actually at Ocean Key. And a baby barracuda. Ooh, followed by a little mangrove snapper. Pew! He's gone. So we decided to try our luck at Lighthouse Beach. There's the MSC Seashore. And this is where we had a lot of luck the last time we were here, but it was so choppy on this day that we couldn't go to all the places, and it was real murky. There's a lighthouse. We did, however, have a little bit of luck. So right away in the water, we got over to this netting here, and there's a southern stingray with its good friend, the mutton snapper. They were buddies, I guess. I don't know. We saw a lot of stingrays actually on this trip. Not so many here at Ocean Key. We did see more than this one. But when we get to Mexico, we see a lot of stingrays. Pretty exciting. The other thing we saw on the rocky wall here at Lighthouse Beach was this friendly little spiny lobster. And let me tell you, we saw a lot of spiny lobsters on this trip. Oh my God, we saw a lot of spiny lobsters. Again, not a ton here.
Well, Lighthouse Beach was a bust. For now, we're going to come back. It already looks like maybe the waves are calming down, but they were rocking and rolling. So we're going to try Bimini Beach, which we heard is maybe a little more secluded. I don't know if there'll be rocky structures and fish. I'm hoping there's maybe starfish. But we're going to go catch a trolley over there and find out.
So we went over to Bimini Beach, and it's got a little rocky wall, kind of like the lagoon. And this little crab was in there, and I don't know 100% what species this is because I didn't get a super great view of it, but I'm assuming it's something like a Sally Lightfoot, although there are several crabs called Sally Lightfoot crabs, but there were a few of these in and amongst the rocks. Then Kimbra found this on our way to the other side of the beach and the rocky wall over there. All these statues. Kinda creepy, right? So we went and checked them out, and there were actually quite a few fish down here. First of all, if you know what these statues represent, put it in the comments below. I know that they're mostly Greek statues, although this is definitely Venus de Milo from the Botticelli painting, one of my favorite paintings. So here's some fish. We've got a gray angel, yellowtail snapper there, and there is I believe that's a queen trigger, and then a black grouper heading off behind it. And then over here, is that Rapunzel? No, probably not. There's another Nassau grouper. Again, no giant groupers, but lots of them. And a lionfish, more Nassau groupers, and another gray angel. Maybe the same one. I'm not sure. But look at all the Nassau groupers hanging out here. And then here's another statue. This one kind of falling over. One of them was completely falling over. One's missing a head. Look at all the Nassau groupers. There's also a schoolmaster hanging out there with them. But that's a lot of Nassau groupers. There's more Nassau groupers, because I think this is a different statue here. I think. You can tell Nassau groupers because they got that dark spot on their peduncle. There was another lionfish there. And then I just wanted to give you a nice swim through. Kind of ominous. And then we headed back to the beach and we saw this big female southern stingray swimming around. And then there was a male who was trying to get frisky with it, but first got a little frisky with Kimbra. But that was another cool little spot.
Well, that's Bimini Beach. We went over by the rocks. Didn't see a whole lot, but it was kind of cool just swimming over there. And then we went all the way over. We were going to those rocks. But Kimbra found this weird, creepy statue garden, which I'll either have shown you already or will show you now. Anyway, coming back then, we saw a female stingray and a male stingray who was desperately trying to catch her. Now we're going to eat lunch. All right, it's lunchtime. Lunchtime on Ocean Key, and I've got jerk chicken, french fries, a roll, island hoagie, and there's some Caribbean potato salad or something in there. And then what do you got? A hot dog?
I got a hot dog, I got a roll, I got some veggies, rice, jerk chicken, fries, mac and cheese, and a barbecue rib.
Oh yeah, I got a barbecue rib somewhere.
Did you?
Oh no, I didn't. I decided not to do a barbecue. Had one, and I let it go.
Okay.
So, all right, we'll find out how it tastes.
Well, we forgot to film our reaction to the food, but I'll just tell you, it was pretty good for an island buffet. You know, the rice was kind of meh, but everything else, it was good. It was definitely good. And that's where we're going to leave part 1 of day 2. Part 2 will be out soon. And now I'll leave you with a little bit of the ocean.